Welcome back to the channel, Too Big the Goat. I'm starting a new series, Naruto Revisited. This will be an analysis and a summary how I feel of my favorite arcs in Naruto, eventually Shippuden. Naruto is one of my favorite animes of all time, if not my most favorite. I've seen animes with better animation, better story, better everything, but I always go back to Naruto. It's always my favorite, and it always stays on top of my animes list. This is the anime that got me hooked, and we'll see why. Today, we're going to talk about The Land of Waves. I first watched this anime growing up on Toonami, on television. I was a young kid. It stuck with me. I rewatched it in 2015, 2016 when I was like 20, and it's been 10 years. I want to revisit it, see how I feel still. Does it still hit home as a grown adult? We'll see. Please support the channel by commenting, subscribing. Let's get to the video. Land of Waves. I'm watching it in the dub, and it still fucks me up to this day that the voice actor is a woman. Watching the first episode, you get introduced to the sexy jitsu, which is one of the funniest things growing up. I also like Iruka Sensei. He's one of the father figures for Naruto, at least early on. He was a very grounded individual. He was a good mentor to Naruto, and I think he set the foundation for Naruto to grow as a human being. And even after the first episode, watching as a grown man made me feel super nostalgic, made me feel super grown up, because I'm watching this with a whole new perspective. Him sitting on a swing after failing, and he failed 3 times prior, that shit still hits home, still makes me sad. He's a loner, no one fuck with him, he could just never get things right. He's behind everyone in life, and he wants to be ahead of everyone. He wants to be number one, he wants to be Hokage, but he's seen as like the worst in the class. That hits home for sure. I forgot the backstory about Iruka's parents and the Nine-Tailed Fox because it's so early in the series, and him still being nice to Naruto is insane. Like, your parents died to this guy or to the demon inside of him, and you still respect him as a little kid. You still respect him as a human being. That is like insane writing to me. Side note, the background music in Naruto this early is really nostalgic. Makes me feel at home. Makes me feel comfortable. Kishimoto from day one, episode 1, shows how good his writing is. And it's a really emotional anime. You kind of get that from episode 1. And it ends in Naruto making 1,000 or so shadow clones, which is great. It's a great moment. It kind of shows his potential as this guy who's behind, but he wants to prove it, and he's willing to. I also forgot Naruto kissed Sasuke this early. I swear it was like episode 10, but super early. When I was a kid, I kind of felt more in tune with Shikamaru, lazy, quiet. Growing up, I kind of turned more confident, maybe even cocky, and I'm just a workaholic. I kind of transitioned into that Rock Lee Shikamaru. Like I don't really care like Shikamaru, but also I have that insane work ethic like Rock Lee. I have that insane like confidence in myself like Rock Lee. Also, watching Sakura this early reminds me how annoying she was, like being a simp, but I kind of see why she was written that way. It's a kid's show, but I do feel like she's overhated. My mindset as a kid, I really hated her, but watching her this time around, I kind of see where she's coming from. It's a little girl crush on the badass guy in school, right? So I kind of get it. The bell test was iconic as well, and it was actually pretty funny, to be honest. I laughed a couple times for sure. Kakashi using the 1,000 years of death. In the dub they call it 1,000 years of death, but I thought in the game they call it 1,000 years of pain. I don't know, I could be wrong. And he used it on Naruto as a kid, bro. That's kind of sus, right? It's kind of insane looking back at it. And also Naruto be spamming believe it, I swear, in the dub. And them learning to use teamwork is, one of the most anime cliche ever, but it kind of fits in this like little mini arc. Kakashi seems like really wise in this arc, like he knows the team well enough, even though it's only been like a day or two, how to make them better, how to make them grow as a team. The only thing that messes me up is I don't understand, after all the young ninjas that Kakashi taught, none of them broke the rules. Like, I don't get it. Like, I feel like if I was in the test, I would have broke the rules. No cap. The introduction of Zabuza was tough, bro. Him standing on that sword was insane aura at that time. for sure, ahead of the game. And it kind of shows the power gap between the outside world and the three ninjas in Team 7 and how they're supposed to overcome that gap, overcome their fear, overcome the real world. It kind of brings a more darker tone. Like this not lighthearted like anime, like it's all shits and giggles. It becomes real. And this type of writing for the first arc is insane. Like I think this is really good. I kind of hate how the guy Tazuna, I don't know how to say his name, he's the one who called for the mission, said it was a type C or D type mission, and then it becomes a A or B, really dangerous mission because he was broke, right? And everyone else was broke in that village. Like, I mean, I get it, but damn, bro, you put some kids in danger potentially. Come on now. In this arc as well, you get the introduction of the Sharingan. Kakashi uses it, and they glaze the fuck out of him already. He's the man who copied 1,000 jutsu. He's the copy ninja. Like, he Gojo before Gojo, for real. And off rip, he be copying the water clone jutsu. Crazy. Honestly, Kakashi is one of my goats in the Naruto verse. I have a lot of goats. I love this series, but I think Kakashi is very grounded and has a really broken power, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of lit moments in this fight. You got Sasuke throwing the shuriken at Zabuza, and it turns out to be Naruto, and their goal is to release the water prison that Kakashi was in. And they did that as young kids, right? And Kakashi copying Zabuza bar for bar. Bruh, like, this is the first arc, bruh. It's crazy, bruh. And with Haku joining the fight, this is the introduction to femboys, to all those kids growing up. And Kakashi just shows he's him, bro. Like, this early, he's one of the strongest jonin. In the training arc where they go up the trees, iconic, nostalgic. Not the best training arc in my opinion, but it's needed. And then when they start fighting, Haku learning how to sign with one hand, insane moment as well. And these type of small details like reel you in, you know. And Haku is a very underrated character. He comes in very early, you know what I mean? But he has the ice mirrors, the Kekkei Genkai. And this is very unique, bro. Like, I don't know, the whole fight was insane. Base level Sasuke and Naruto fighting him, and he's glazed, saying he's like one of the strongest characters. Like, for early moment fight, early series fight, it's a really good, like, fight overall. So it's a good way to end the first arc. Like, Haku could move really fast, where the human eye cannot detect it is, like, crazy. And he uses senbons, which is like these medicine needles, to hit people in the vital regions and fuck them up. You know, it's not fatal, but it's kind of broken. Sound kind of broken to me. And then Sasuke revealing his Sharingan, the Uchiha clan, bloodline, Kekkei Genkai. Crazy. Sasuke protecting Naruto, and Naruto going 9 tails for the first time is actually lit. Like, bro, come on. First 20 episodes, this happens. And when he goes 9 tails, there's little moments where Naruto goes black and white for a couple seconds. And that brought shivers down my back. It's actually insane. Even 20 years later, when I first watched this to now, it still blows my mind how good this arc is. And then it kind of like slows down, and it brings you Haku's backstory, which is very heartbreaking, by the way. I feel for him. Like, Civil War ain't no joke. Like watching this growing up brings in mature conversations, like the power abuse in government and the treatment of minorities, bro. Like, this is like real life shit right here. Like, people with special powers like the Sharingan and the Kekkei Genkai that Haku has, they get mistreated because they fear the power that and potential that these guys have. And they're always mistreated, always outcasted. Even Naruto, him being the Jinchuriki, having the nine-tailed fox in him, he was outcasted. He was lonely. All because people feared him. And I feel like this is like metaphoric to racism back in the day. People feared color, like black, Mexican, Chinese, like anything that's not American, right? And not white. That's crazy, bro. Like, I mean, maybe I'm digging too deep into it, but that's how I feel it is. People are just feared because they're different, you know what I mean? Even after all that peak writing and peak fighting, you get Haku sacrificing himself for Zabuza. Crazy. It switches over to emotional story, slows down. Zabuza really not fucking with Haku because he died, and he's like, yeah, I used him for this. Now he's pointless. He doesn't matter to my life. It's crazy. And you see the first instance of Naruto's Talk no Jutsu right here. He convinces Zabuza that this person meant something in your life. You spent years together alone. And Zabuza waking up, catching that kunai with his mouth, fighting through the mob, and then killing the guy, Gato, the guy who's paying him. And at the end, he kind of redeemed himself. He's still a villain, but, you know, he realized, like, at least the person that spent so much time with me, I do care about that person. When Kakashi carries Zabuza over to Haku, great moment, bro. Great emotional moment. And this is the arc right here that brought me into the weeb world. It was Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Naruto. That's my trio growing up. But Naruto always hits home, and this is why. In the land of waves, we get the introduction of Haku, Zabuza, Team 7, which is Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto, and Kakashi, the GOAT. One of my GOATs. We get Iruka, the third Hokage. We get everything you want in an initial arc, from emotional, good peak writing. We get good fights. We get growth from the main three characters. This is Team 7's first real mission, and it was supposed to be just an escort mission, and it becomes way more dangerous than advertised. This arc shows how Naruto's ideals is about protecting people you care about and never giving up, even though it may not be in your favor. This arc shows the growth of Naruto being the bottom of his class, Sasuke being a loner and thinking he's the best, and Sakura simping over Sasuke. But now they're all doing teamwork. Naruto becomes a leader. He learns to fight, not be scared. Sasuke learns to teamwork, and Sakura learns how to assist the team in the best way and not just think about Sasuke the whole time. And all of this is required to beat two of the most strongest characters we've seen so far. They challenge Kakashi as well, which is one of the strongest ninjas we've seen so far. Overall, I love this arc right here, Line of Waves. So I think that's the review. That's all I gotta say for this arc. Next up is gonna be the Chunin exams. One of my favorites personally. So this blows up. We're gonna get a series for the Naruto Shippuden. But comment below, what's your favorite moment from this arc? Do you like this arc? Do you like Naruto? Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.